What's up everybody, Nightcove the Fox here, and welcome to a video that's different than what I usually do because I figured this might be interesting, but I have decided to try and do a Q&A video because I haven't really done these. The only way I have answered questions from you guys really is through fan mail opening episodes, and I figured for those of you who can't send me fan mail but have questions, this would be a good way to get them answered. So, here we are. So the first question I have is from Goat Mom. How many of the voice actors from FNAF have you met, and were they cool in real life? I have met Andy Field, who is the voice of Hand Unit. I've met Chris, he's the voice of Foxy, and I also met Kellen Goff. So I've gotten to meet them in person, and they were very cool in real life. Very nice people. Andy really liked my cosplays. He got very excited, so that was kind of cool. Next one is from Icy the Author. Will you ever do a cosplay of Nightcove the Fox? Yes, but I tend to focus on making cosplays that are, able to be taken to a con, rather than just cosplays for videos and stuff. But I do plan on eventually making a cosplay of Nightcove. Next is Anna's FNAF stuff. Who is your favorite FNAF character? I'm gonna guess Glitch Trap or Baby. By the way, I love your content. You're one of my favorite FNAF YouTubers. Thank you. My favorite FNAF character since Sister Location came out has always been Circus Baby. Glitch Trap is a close, top 5. I kind of want more lore development from him first before I decide, yeah, that's a good character. This one is from Chibi and Rexy Gaming. I would ask what got you started into FNAF and your channel. I'm just a tad bit too curious. So, I've told the story of how I got into Five Nights at Freddy's so many times, but they're in ancient videos that I posted 2 years ago. So, Reader's Digest. So Five Nights at Freddy's, the way I first ever saw it was I was watching a Markiplier video, and you know how you can put end screen links to watch this video next or click here to subscribe, those little pop-ups that pop up with thumbnails at the end of outros and stuff. I was watching the outro of one of Markiplier's videos, and I saw in one of those little windows of a recommended video to watch next, a bit of him playing Five Nights at Freddy's 1, and it was a bit where Foxy had ran down the hallway and jump scared him, and I heard the sound, and I was like, I'm never watching that. That's too much. That's too scary for me. Fast forward a couple weeks later, everyone at school is talking about this game now, and I'm like, okay, Five Nights at Freddy's. What the heck is Five Nights at Freddy's? Where have I heard that before? I go home, I look up Markiplier to watch my evening Markiplier videos after homework, and it pops up, and I'm like, oh, so that was Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, oh, okay, well now I'm curious because everyone is talking about it, so now I have to investigate. So long story short, I watch him play it. It's super terrifying, but it's good. I'm like, this is really, really weird. I don't know how to feel about it, but I'll show my friends. So then I got Oodles of Noodles into it too. So then fast forward a couple years later, FNAF 4 comes out, and I'm like, alright, I want to play this game. I want to be a gamer and a YouTuber and record myself playing it. Of course that never happened because it's not on my channel. But that's what inspired me to start a channel, or at least create one. Not start it, but create it. So I sat down, I created a channel, put the name out there, and it was dead for a year. And then a year later, I uploaded 3 of my TayuCon panel auditions for someone who was looking for panelists. For some reason, those videos started getting views and comments and likes, and I was like, oh my god, what's happening? So then from then on, I just started producing more FNAF content, cringy and noob-like though it was. I just shoved the content out there, and now here we are. Wasn't that a good story? It went all over the place because I cannot pay attention, but did you follow? Cool. This one is from Jazzy Gotcha. Into any other fandoms apart from FNAF? If so, what? Of course, FNAF is not the only thing I do in my life. I very much fell in love with anime, probably even since before Five Nights at Freddy's. I was watching things like bits and pieces of Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, I watched the whole thing. Things like Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro. But as far as specific things I'm into currently, still Yuri on Ice, even though it kind of died after 1 season, which is really depressing. I'm still waiting for the movie. and I'm sad. My Hero Academia, of course. I just now started watching season 4 with Eri and Overhaul, and oh my god. Those are just a few examples though. I'm sure if I think of anything else, I'll mention it later in the video. I'll just be like, oh, it was this, and then you'll be like, what, Nightcove? That was like 10 minutes ago, and I'll be like, yeah, I know, I just forget things. The Crunchy Carrot Animated. God, I love that name. What is your favorite number? Mine is 7. It might be 13, which is funny, because that's a really unlucky number. Starlight the HD Princess. Who is your favorite character to cosplay and worst character to cosplay and why? Love you. Aw, I love you too. Favorite character to cosplay? Probably Baby, even though she's a pain in my ass. Scrap Baby specifically is my favorite. Least favorite character, I don't know if I have one because all the cosplays I make are of characters that I like to cosplay. So my least comfortable, I wouldn't say Glitch Trap, although that was pretty rough because the eyes on his head are so wide apart. He's so derpy that like when I put the thing on, I didn't fit it quite right because it was my first time making a fursuit or a head of any kind. So of course I did it out of order and made the eyes too wide apart and too close to my actual eyes that I have to like pick one eye or the other to look out of to see. So like if I'm looking at somebody, I have to like turn my head and they're like, oh, that's freaking scary. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't see out of one eye or the other. I have to pick one. But I honestly don't know if I have a least favorite character to cosplay. Oh, this is a good one. Sappy Hearts. What's your honest opinion on the FNAF comic The Silver Eyes? Do you agree with some of the characters' designs? No, I don't agree. In fact, I disagree. Here is the tea, sis. I do not like Jessica's design. It can burn. I don't know what happened to her. She's not at all how I imagined her. She's just... okay, this one is from Gianna Joshi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What is your favorite FNAF song you made? You're so awesome. Oh, thank you. You know, for some reason, I didn't expect it all, but one of us took off like a rocket. I don't know who found it or who shared it or if the algorithm just decided, hey, this stuff's good. We're gonna throw it in there and recommend it to everybody. Because I was like, you know what? It's been like, what, 5 years? And I've been making songs for about like 2 or 3 years now. Like, seriously. And I still haven't made a FNAF 1 song. And I told myself way back when, I was like, I'm gonna not make a FNAF 1 song until I get better. Because when I do a FNAF 1 song, I want it to be done right, I want it to be good, I want to know how to properly compose my music, mix the vocals, get everything sounding crisp and nice. And I want to know what I'm doing so that when I do a FNAF 1 song, it'll do the game and the story justice. And I think I did it! I think I waited just long enough where I still have a lot to learn when it comes to music and vocals. I did some voice acting, like it was pretty good. Like it's a proud work of mine. So Skull SFM asks, can I animate? Not 3D. I've never touched 3D. I've never touched, well, I've downloaded Blender, but I took one look at it and I was like, I do make 2D animation. I use Flip-a-Clip, I know, I know, Flip-a-Clip, but it's because that's the program I've been using since I was what, like 10? 12? 10, 12, 10, 12? I've been using it since I was a wee bab, and I've been just kind of like for fun animating on the side. If you really want to go there, there's a dark, deep, decrepit pit in my channel where I have uploaded ancient, not really considered animated because I just drew pictures and then stretched them to make them look like they were moving. It's god-awful. But if you want to go watch those, they're on my channel in a playlist, and I can link them in the description if you want to taint your eyes and pour bleach into them later. I've gotten a lot better since then. In fact, I've been just getting back into 2D animation, and I've been making some like FNAF VR Help Wanted, like drawn sketches and like moving animations and stuff like that. And I've been like throwing around the idea of maybe posting another drawn animation. It's been so long though that I feel like if I posted one out of the blue, people would be like,
What is that?
Audrey Sander asks, what programs for art and music do you use? For music, I use Ableton Live Suite 10. I've been using it for about 2 years. For my artwork, I've just recently started learning how to use Clip Studio. Metabang is a good free program to start with if you want to make some good quality digital art. Crispity says, least favorite FNAF character. Anything small that's just a nuisance and just a cheap jump scare, I just really loathe. But my least favorite will probably always be Balloon Boy. Or Dee Dee, or any rendition of Balloon Boy. He's just a pain in the ass, he's annoying, he takes your batteries, he doesn't even kill you, he's just there. Also, this lighting is really solid. I've got like a lamp right there, so like this half of me is glowing and then this half is like super dark. I'm like a moon right now. It's pretty great. Jim O'Lie or Jim O'Lee asks, what's the least favorite song that you have made? P.S. I love your videos. Thank you. There's so many least favorites. Oh, I know it, and it doesn't exist anymore, and some of you are very upset about it, and I apologize, but it's never coming back, because, oh, it's so bad. I don't know how some of you actually enjoyed it. I don't know how in the world you actually pressed the like button on that song, but you did, and boy oh boy. A Different Being. The music was just sound. Oh, and then throw some vocals in there, will ya? I tried to sing like an edgy boy, and it did not work. It was so bad. Puffin Production says, thoughts on the LGBT plus community? Full support. I have so many friends that are a part of the community. I'm a part of the community. We all are there for each other. So with that, I think I'm gonna leave this Q&A episode here. If you enjoyed this kind of video and you would like to, you know, have me answer some more questions in the future, let me know by liking this video and commenting down below. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and remember, stay bright because you're a star, and I will see you in the next video.